Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GUT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and programs including financial literacy quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso program, junior cooperatives in secondary schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
This is the GBN television news for today, Friday, May 15th, 2020. I'm Beverly Telesford. In the headlines, Grenada confirms youngest case of COVID-19. RGPF reports increase in threats against police. Traffic accidents remain concern for authorities. Fourth and final period for vehicle registration commences on Tuesday. Coming up in sports, 30-man provisional squad selected for the upcoming West Tour of England in July. And in around the globe, coronavirus global death toll passes 300,000. Details to these and other stories right after this message. Good evening, this is GBN News at 7. Grenada's youngest confirmed case of COVID-19 was announced today. Its source of infection points to a small cluster of COVID-19 positive cases at Caribbean Agro Industries. The details in this report.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele on Friday reported Grenada's 22nd positive case of COVID-19.
Our latest case is an 80-year-old family member of one of the positive workplace cluster cases. This is our youngest case so far, and for now, she is considered an asymptomatic carrier, which means she is displaying no symptoms, but she can still transmit the disease. Thankfully, her family has been in quarantine for the last 2 weeks since their relative was diagnosed.
Minister Steele is reminded the state of Grenada that no one is immune to contracting COVID-19 and as such must maintain vigilance at all times. He commended the work of frontline workers, doctors and nurses, whom he credits for Grenada having no COVID-19 related death.
To date, we have conducted 2,459 rapid tests and 454 PCR tests. We have had a total of 22 confirmed cases of COVID-19 on mainland Grenada. We are pleased to note that 14 of those have already recovered. 7 are still active but stable.
Minister Steele said that with the resumption of businesses, people may tend to drop their guard. But he warns that nothing will be normal for months or years to come. He also warned about the impact of COVID-19 and the need to care for each other.
There are many amongst us who are not as able to adjust to this new norm and the difficulties that it poses. Therefore, we must be mindful that we also have a very real and very critical mental health battle on our hands. Let us continue to spare a thought for our neighbor and look out for each other to help lighten the burden. May our Grenadian spirit and brotherhood shine through in these dark times. Above all, let us continue to stay the course and observe the safety measures until we collectively see the back end of COVID-19.
Minister Steele is encouraging all Grenadians to continue to follow the preventative guidelines at all times to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Cherry Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force promises to unearth threats against police and bring perpetrators to justice. In a police briefing this morning, Assistant Commissioner of Police Jesmond Prince reported an increase in the number of threats received by the force. The details in this report.
During a police press conference on Friday, Assistant Commissioner of Police Jesmond Prince pointed to videos, WhatsApp messages and Facebook posts where threats against the police were evident. The first video, which contained threats to the Prime Minister as well as police officers, surfaced after a male Boca resident was found dead along the road. Claims were made that the death was caused by police. The accusation was dismissed by Superintendent of Police Vanny Cohen, officer in charge of the Community Relations Department. The officer explained what happened concerning that first video.
We are also seeing a trend in the use of social media threatening harm against police. The first being a video perpetrating harm against key individuals and the police. After investigation, we found out that that video was not made in Grenada. We have information that that video would have originated from Trinidad and Tobago. So at this point in time, no arrest has been made in pertaining to that first video.
ACP Prince says those threats will not go unnoticed.
The second social media information was that of a thread of messages on Facebook or WhatsApp threatening harm against police, which was done after our investigation recognized that this was done by Grenadians, and which resulted in the identification of 2 individuals, one of whom was already arrested and charged for the offense of threatening language.
A number of citizens were up in arms 2 weeks ago about another video where a group of young men was seen demonstrating offensive weapons. This people considered to be a negative image of the country.
Third was a musical video which was very disturbing and offensive, promoting the use of offensive weapons and displaying same in a public place. This is unacceptable and will not go unpunished by the law. Investigation is still being carried out in this matter.
Christelina John, GBN News.
Officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force Traffic Department says that while there is a huge drop in the amount of vehicular accidents of the past few months, the amount recorded is still a cause for concern. Rena Pear has more in this report.
Superintendent Randy Connaught, in charge of the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, says there has been a drastic drop in vehicular accidents during the month of April and May. Connaught outlined these statistics for the year 2020 so far.
Over the period of the curfew, we would have seen a decline in accidents. I should say a sharp decline in the number of road accidents, and it is primarily so because less vehicles on the road. But I would want to take you back to January into March, and from the tracking of our accidents statistics, we had an average of 209 accidents per month. The last being in March, we had 184 accidents, and in April, it moved all the way down to 87 accidents.
Superintendent Connaught explains that while the numbers have dropped, the amount of accidents recorded is still a concern.
To date, we have 2 fatal accidents, one in January and one in May. Both accidents are under investigation. One, I can say it has been closed. That was the one at Calivini, and we have one actively under investigation now. That's our most recent fatal accident, which happened on the 3rd of May at Corinth Public Road. So we have not been doing too bad in the area of accident, but being on lockdown days and having to experience 87 accidents, it is still cause for concern.
The officer says the department will be cracking down on vehicles that parked in no parking areas. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Now, after being on lockdown for the past 2 months with restrictions and guidelines to guide people's movements, government, along with the Ministry of Health's COVID Response Committee, saw it fitting to allow some form of easement. The latest was the announcement last Sunday by Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Dr. Keith Mitchell, that other businesses will resume functioning. The beach was also opened up for 5 hours in the morning. This constituted to further easement, which Superintendent Vannie Kerwin believes was misinterpreted by members of the public. He reiterates that Sections 9A and B of the Emergency Powers Act remain in force.
The easement of this restriction did not come with the relaxing of the established protocols that we have now become accustomed to. Neither was it an opportunity for our citizens to violate the emergency powers regulation by commencing beach parties and beach fetes. We have seen quite a lot of that this week. Mr. Prince was making the point that easement does not mean we're back to normal. Easement does not mean that what you used to do prior to the state of emergency are now allowed to happen. We are still under a state of emergency. We are still under curfew. And as the country come out of the phase that we are in, easement are being allowed. And it is being allowed for certain things to happen. What is not announced for happening should not happen.
He explained that the easement only allows for people who need to be out to conduct business to do so. Superintendent Kerwin specifies that it does not allow for social gatherings, congregating, or partying. The officer promises that the full force of the law will be applied.
Primarily to the beaches. These provisions speak in a general sense, activities in a general sense, because it also covers the issue of drinking alcohol in public or on establishments. I therefore want to remind the public that the curfew, as Mr. Prince was indicating, remains in force and is in force. The easement is given to us so that we can go about our daily lives to access the services that are common, that have common stream. And by now we're well familiar with what those services are. When that easement is being allowed, it's for us to go access those services and get back to our place of residence. To the public this morning, we continue to enforce this regulation. When the time comes that the country opens up in that sense, we would let you know. The government will let you know through some medium, maybe this medium, some other medium, but it will be communicated to the public. There will be no doubt when these activities can take place.
We take a break, but when we return, IMF predicts economic growth for Grenada in 2021 and CXC to resume normal operations in January. Stay with us.
Republic Bank assures all personal, small business, commercial, and corporate banking customers of our continued support during these uncertain times. We are pleased to advise that all our credit officers are available to assist you with navigating your finances during these challenging times. We encourage you to contact your relationship officer at the bank for discussion and advice on your particular circumstance for a solution that meets your specific needs. Additionally, you may email us at customercare@republicgrenada.com or send us a message on Facebook or call 444-2265. We look forward to continue offering the best possible quality and personalized service to you.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
Our superheroes are all among us. They don't wear capes nor have superpowers. In fact, they appear to be quite ordinary. They are the ones who provide us with food. They are our farmers, our grocery store workers, our vendors. They are our fishermen. They are the ones who heal us, our doctors and medical practitioners. They are the ones who protect us, our police officers. They are all the other essential workers who make this period bearable. And how can we forget our teachers, dedicated to educating our children no matter the circumstance? To everyone who is doing their part to make sure the wheel keeps turning, Ariza says, thank you.
It's new, innovative and classy, and a cut above the rest. Your one-stop shop for bathtubs, kitchenette, customized doors and windows, and even a new paint job. We also sell quartz and solid surface countertops. At M&N Hardware, we offer best prices, excellent service, efficiency, and reliability. Visit us at Dusty Highway, Grandin, St. George, or call telephone number 440-6757. M&N Hardware, from foundation to roof. Let's build together. The Grenada Bankers Association wishes to advise the public that effective Tuesday, May 12, 2020, commercial banks will open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Tropical shipping is fast and reliable, always on time, safe and affordable. Friendly staff here to connect you. Tropical worldwide, you must get you. Shop online and you get it on time. Hassle free to meet your deadline. Consolidate any size, any load with Tropical shipping, so we ship everything. I can't wait to ship with Tropical. Can't wait. No package too big, too small. I cannot wait to ship with Tropical. No package too big, too small. Just ship with Tropical.
Local agents, George F. Huggins and Company, Grenada Limited. Telephone number 440-8787, or visit our website at www.tropical.com. Email us at grenadasales@tropical.com. Tropical Shipping, committed to island life.
The NIS is committed to your well-being and continues to provide the same excellent service to you from the safety of your home or office. Therefore, from April 2020, all remittances must be submitted electronically to nisremit@nisgrenada.org. The e-remittance template can be downloaded from our website at www.nisgrenada.org/e-submission. Alternatively, you can provide us with your email address and the required Excel spreadsheet will be sent to you. Call 440-3309 or chat with us on social media for more information. NIS, serving you because we care.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank. Republic Bank assures all personal, small business, commercial, and corporate banking customers of our continued support during these uncertain times. We are pleased to advise that all our credit officers are available to assist you with navigating your finances during these challenging times. We encourage you to contact your relationship officer at the bank for discussion and advice on your particular circumstance for a solution that meets your specific needs. Additionally, you may email us at customercare@republicgrenada.com or send us a message on Facebook or call 444-2265. We look forward to continue offering the best possible quality and personalized service to you.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to News at 7. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, is predicting economic growth of 6.25% for Grenada in 2021. The projection is contained in the latest IMF country report on Grenada, issued after the IMF Executive Board recently approved the disbursement of US $22.4 million for Grenada under the Rapid Credit Facility to help the country deal with the economic impact of COVID-19.
In its report, the IMF noted that Grenada's economy enjoyed a favorable multi-year macroeconomic performance prior to the COVID-19 outbreak, with growth averaging almost 5% in 2014 to 2019, well above the 20-year historical average of 2.75%. The report identified tourism, construction and agriculture as the sectors that supported this growth, and it acknowledged that prior to the pandemic, Grenada's key macroeconomic indicators were expected to remain broadly at 2019 levels, while revised projections suggest a sharp decline in growth given the considerable impact on tourism. The IMF said the projections assume a modest recovery beginning in Q4 2020, leading to a perceptible rebound in 2021, when the economy is projected to grow by about 6.25%. The IMF report also noted that, given the strong prior fiscal position, the government financing situation looks manageable if the fiscal liquidity is well protected and extreme shock scenarios do not materialize. Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Dr. Keith Mitchell has welcomed the IMF's projections, saying, quote, "It is reflective of the level of confidence in Grenada's economy and the country's future based both on government's management of the economy and the level of economic activity that is expected primarily in the construction sector, with several major public and private sector investments underway as we reopen that sector for activities," unquote. Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
To corporate contributions toward the fight against COVID-19. Republic Bank, Grenada Limited and Rubis take center stage. Cherry and Blackman Stephen reports.
On Friday, Republic Bank presented $40,000 in medical supplies and equipment to the COVID-19 response team. The bank said a contribution was made possible under the bank's social investment vehicle, the Power to Make a Difference program. The presentation was made at the Parliament Building at Mount Welldale. Republic Financial Holdings Limited issued a press statement with a pledge to donate $2 million across all territories in which Republic Bank operates. General Manager Kalawati Bikram Singh said the bank is committed to providing support to citizens through various initiatives. She said this gesture is another step towards addressing some of the immediate needs of citizens and is in keeping with their parent company, Republic Financial Holdings Limited, initiatives under the Power to Make a Difference program towards both long-term rebuilding efforts and the immediate requirements in the fight against COVID-19 across all the territories in which it operates. Bikram Singh said the bank offers a 6-month moratorium to its customers on their loan installments. She said this gesture is the bank's first step in helping to make a positive difference in the fight against the coronavirus disease. In July of 2019, Republic Bank partnered with the Ministry of Health to procure and deliver a mobile cancer screening unit to the Grenada Cancer Society, with the expectation that a mobile clinic will be heavily utilized for outpatient care in the rural communities, where access to the cost of services present a greater challenge to persons requiring this treatment. Meanwhile, Rubik Gas also made a donation of 5,000 masks and 1,000 gloves to the Ministry of Health. The presentation was made by Charles Archer, Country Representative, Rubis Grenada. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
The Caribbean Examinations Council says normal operations will resume in January 2021, as the modified approach being used is only designed to offset the impact of COVID-19. This response came as a result of regional journalists questioning whether a country can choose to hold their exams in January due to constraints being experienced. The security for e-testing, among other concerns, was also addressed by CXE. Jared Joseph has the details.
The full administration of the examinations will be offered in January, and countries who choose such an option will be, however, limited to the 13 subjects normally offered. Registrar and CEO of CXE, Dr. Wayne Wesley, says students registered for other subject areas may have to wait until May or June to sit their exams. Dr. Wesley notes that contingencies for a possible worsening of the pandemic have also been considered.
Well, certainly if there is continued worsening of the situation that caused all member states of CARICOM not to be able to write the examinations, then this is something Coastal Education is prepared to reconvene and address the issue going forward. But as it is right now, everything is still predicated on the fact that we are in a position to offer the examination.
He adds that there is an established protocol for students who cannot sit the July exams for health reasons or otherwise. Addressing reporters' concerns, Director of Operations Nick Goldman impresses that the e-testing system is secure against possible cheating by students, while Diane Medford, Manager for Examinations Administration, elaborates on the security features.
The e-testing system which we utilize includes what is called a safe exam browser. So when candidates log into the system to write the examination, the browser must be utilized in order to access the examination, and that browser locks the candidate out of anything else other than the examination. So that is one major way of securing the examination.
Possible COVID-19 cases among students, the CXC register says, will be treated under the guidance of the national health protocols of the individual countries. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, a power outage or blackout will not deter the completion of any exams in July, says the Caribbean Examinations Council. Manager for Examinations Administration, Diane Medford, says the e-testing system capabilities for CXC exams is designed to be completed offline in the event of a power outage. Elaborating on the different modes the e-testing system has to offer, CXC Registrar Dr. Wayne Wesley adds that alternatives will also be in place for such cases.
And also, I think in cases where we suspect high level of volatility as it relates to electricity, then we will actually try and have paper-based backup available to ensure students can complete the exercise or the examination.
Still ahead, vehicle inspection continues and Grenada observes International Families Day. Stay with us.
The Esplanade Mall, something for everyone. Go on a shopping spree today and experience some magic.
Ofio.com. Sale. All the outlets, hotspot outlets. You're going to go to the Carnage, the Grenville, or the Sutter's hotspot, and you get sales and deals on all items. You can get these on potato, you can get these on saltfish, onion, garlic, mackerel, toilet paper, and we even have the currants and the raisin at $10 per pound, lowest price island-wide. So people just come down or go up or go across, but just make sure and go to hotspots.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
The Grenada Distillers Limited joins the government and people of Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique in the fight against COVID-19. Only together we can beat this pandemic. As a corporate citizen, we have temporarily stopped the production of rum, and our focus has been on the production of a sanitizing solution to assist in the fight against this dreadful pandemic. We have commenced free distribution to the senior citizens' homes, children's homes, and other vital organizations around the country, and made this product available to you at supermarkets and pharmacies island-wide. We encourage you to please listen and obey the guidelines issued by our health authority and the Royal Grenada Police Force. Together, and only together, we can beat COVID-19.
Valley Pharmacy offers both wholesale and retail pharmaceutical and over-the-counter products. We have the most competitive and affordable prices. We are the agents for Vit Plus multivitamin for healthy everyday lifestyle and Sanatogen powder. Hills and Valley Pharmacy supplies the best quality, name brand clinical products such as Rescue Oil, Bio Oil, Neutrogena, Aveeno, and Clarisil. We offer the most convenient opening hours. Our telephone numbers are 435-6904 or 6903. Remember, at Hills and Valley Pharmacy, your health is our business. We care.
Now open, Hills and Valley Medicare Center, your one-stop for medical supplies, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and an in-house physician. At Hills and Valley, your health is our business.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 70 channels and 12 in HD. All for $200 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Welcome back to News at 7. Over 2,000 plus vehicles have passed inspection. This covered the first and second period, which was affected by the lockdown and regulations in place.
May 22nd will mark the end of a special arrangement to facilitate vehicle inspections. It was announced on Friday that during the final week, which begins on Monday coming, inspections will be conducted for the entire week. During the past 2 weeks, inspections were conducted at 3 locations around the country: the National Stadium on Mondays, St. Francis Street in Guave on Wednesdays, and at the Pearls Airstrip St. Andrews on Fridays. Superintendent Randy Connaught, in charge of the traffic department, explained that people appear to be a bit more comfortable with the temporary arrangement and wants it to remain going forward.
But I must say that this operation surpassed our expectation, and the feedback has been encouraging thus far. The most noted feedback has been the appeal from a wide cross-section of the public to keep this new approach for the inspection. It is something that has been tabled already, and at the end, it will be one of our biggest takeaways. Because when this arrangement comes to an end, and it will come to an end next Friday, this would be followed by a major postmortem, and recommendations would be tabled to the RGPF executive for consideration.
A few challenges encountered led to them having to adjust to the timing to facilitate the long lines. In the coming week, consideration will be given to elderly individuals coming in for vehicle inspection. Over 2,533 vehicles passed inspection for the period. Inspector Rondell Batiste indicated that a few people are eligible for exemption. The officer explained.
The second period vehicles that were due to be licensed by the 31st of March, those persons are exempted from paying the late fee once the vehicle was licensed, inspected and licensed no later than the 22nd of May 2020. So you must inspect and license your vehicle no later than the 22nd of May 2020 in order for you to be exempted from the late fee for that period. And I'm speaking to the second period vehicles that were due for the 31st by the 31st of March. And just to give some more, the vehicles that falls within that category of the 31st of March would have been vehicles with plural lettering from 251 to 500, and vehicles with single lettering from 2,501 to 5,000.
He added that vehicles that falls within the third period will also be exempted from paying the late fee once their vehicle is inspected and licensed no later than the 29th May 2020, with plural lettering from 501 to 750 and single lettering from 5,001 to 7,500. In the coming week, vehicle inspection will be done at the National Stadium on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, in Guelph on Thursday, and on Friday at Perth Airstrip. Christelina John, GBN News.
Now the lockdown period opened doors for an abundance of family time. Family is considered one of the most important components that helps build a functional society. International Day of Families, celebrated every 15th of May, emphasizes the significance of the family. The details in this report.
Lockdown restrictions brought about by the coronavirus pandemic has brought families together, bringing into sharp focus the need for a safety net within the family, whether it be sheltering members from the threat of the virus or caring for out-of-school children, while at the same time continuing their work responsibilities. The International Day of Families is observed on May 15th annually. The International Day provides an opportunity to promote awareness of issues relating to families and to increase knowledge of the social, economic and demographic issues affecting families. Another aim of International Families Day is to spread awareness about the benefits of the family systems. Minister of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, Delma Thomas, in her address on International Day of Families, impresses that family is the basis of all development within the society.
All economic policy, all developmental strategy will be laid bare if we do not have the foundation of a strong family structure in the society. Let's reflect, let's remember, and let's build.
The theme for this year's observance is Families Connect. Minister Thomas expounded on the theme and its importance.
Connecting with each other means communication and sharing. Connecting with each other is about building bonds of love and trust. It calls for showing care, appreciation, and concern for each other. It demands that we respect and treat each other well. We must build connections with other members of our household, as well as family members and relatives from other households. By connecting with each other, whether by physical or virtual means, we will better maintain our mental health and total well-being, thereby building safer communities.
This year, heavy focus is placed on the importance of families and how much they mean to us in the context of the pandemic COVID-19. Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
The National Water and Sewage Authority, NAWASA, is assuring customers who may have received unusually high bills for the month of April due to estimates that it will be adjusted in the next cycle.
Due to the national lockdown, NAWASA's offices, like all others across Grenada, remained closed for the duration, restricting the ability of the authority to have customers' meters read according to the usual schedule. This resulted in a number of factors affecting the regular billing cycle. Finance Manager Mrs. Louisa Juventi explains.
The National Water and Sewage Authority is aware that customers' bills for the month of April will be a bit unusual This is primarily because, well, two things. You find that because of the lockdown, because of COVID-19, our meter readers were not able to go out to read meters. As a result, you find that instead of the normal 30-day cycle.
Stay tuned now for this evening's GBN ISAW compliments Clear Vision Eye Center.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
You know us, but we knew. You feel at home with every visit. An experienced team offering personalized courtier service and trendy brand name lifestyle products. We're changing the vision care landscape one customer at a time. Clear Vision Eye Center. People and technology coming together to help you see the world with a clearer vision.
Tonight's ISAW features a photograph submitted by a viewer of their breakfast, which was comprised of only mangoes and bananas. You can send in your photo and video submissions via our social media platforms. Stay with us, more news when we return.
Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal, join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made. My name is Hollis Mr. Killamap, and I endorse this message.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements, or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
The Grenada Distillers Limited joins the government and people of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique in the fight against COVID-19. Only together we can beat this pandemic. As a corporate citizen, we have temporarily stopped the production of rum, and our focus has been on the production of a sanitizing solution to assist in the fight against this dreadful pandemic. We have commenced free distribution to the senior citizens' homes, children's homes, and other vital organizations around the country, and made this product available to you at supermarkets and pharmacies island-wide. We encourage you to please listen and obey the guidelines issued by our health authority and the Royal Grenada Police Force. Together, and only together, we can beat COVID-19.
The Grenada Bankers Association wishes to advise the public that effective Tuesday, May 12, 2020, commercial banks will open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
evening, sporting fans. Cricket West Indies says it is continuing discussions surrounding details for the upcoming Test tour of England. Cricket West Indies adds that they are in constant contact with the England and Wales Cricket Board to understand the process and plans for the 3-match series. There has been positive ongoing dialogue between CWI and the ECB, with wide-ranging discussions surrounding the revised schedules and the day-to-day execution. Also on the agenda are the cricket operations and COVID-19 medical and biosecurity planning in order to reach an outcome of when international cricket could potentially return, whilst ensuring player and staff safety. CWI CEO Johnny Grave confirmed that 30 players have been identified as part of the preparations for the tour. The CWI selection panel was asked to help earmark a group of players who may make up the squad to England for logistical and medical purposes. Now, former 400-meter world champion hurdler Jehu Gordon believes that athletes will struggle to compete at their best following lengthy time spent in lockdown, as international one-day athletic events have been announced with the reopening of the 2020 athletic season. The Trinidad trackster says they have been unable to train effectively.
I'm not in a rush to compete in a hurry because obviously the ban has just been lifted for us to go back outside, and the little form of exercise that we were allowed to do at home, it is definitely nothing compared to what we would accustomed doing. So, it would still take us some time to get back into any kind of competitive frame.
Gordon expects that the level of upcoming competitions will be far below par.
I don't think nobody would be close to where they was at even probably at the start of the year. The inability to compete and have that real sharpness is not going to be there. So the times are not going to be as fast, and it would take some time to at least bring that kind of level of physical competitiveness back up.
Now on Tuesday, the Bureau of the FIFA Council announced new dates for the 2020 FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup in Costa Rica and Panama. The 2020 FIFA Women's Under-20 World Cup was originally scheduled to take place in August and September of this year. However, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the tournament has been rescheduled for January 20th, 2021 to February 6, 2021. In addition, the host nations Costa Rica and Panama, the United States and Mexico will represent the CONCACAF region in the tournament. Regionally, CONCACAF has made the decision to suspend the 2020 CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championships, scheduled to take place in Honduras between June 20th and July 5th. Grenada bowed out of early qualifications for both tournaments earlier this year. In addition, FIFA have now also announced that the 2020 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in India has been rescheduled for February 17th, 2021 to March 7th, 2021, and the 2020 FIFA Futsal World Cup has been rescheduled for September 12th, 2021 to October 3rd, 2021. And that's it for sports. The Around the Globe is next. And now for the probe around the globe. Haitian health authorities on Friday expressed concern at the rapid increase in cases of the coronavirus after the French-speaking CARICOM country recorded 39 new cases and 2 deaths from the virus. The Ministry of Public Health said that the new cases pushed the island's total to 273 since the start of the pandemic there on March 19th this year. It said that 20 people have now died from the virus that was first detected in China last December and blamed for more than 300,000 deaths and the infection of over 4 million others worldwide. The Ministry of Health said that most of the new cases were men, and the number of active cases in Haiti, excluding death and recovery, now stands at 235. Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, has apologized to all returning citizens who had to endure the less than favorable conditions in a designated state quarantine facility. He said a preliminary assessment of the situation at the facility for returning Jamaicans has revealed that the situation arose from capacity issues and unforeseen circumstances such as the weather and a power outage against a background of heightened panic and stigma. Noting that the government has already taken some remedial actions, the Prime Minister said all will be done to completely rectify the situation. Almost 200 Jamaicans returned to the island on Thursday from the United States and Canada through the country's controlled re-entry program. More than 300,000 people around the world have died from the coronavirus. That's according to the latest global stats that puts the number of infections at more than 4.5 million. The U.S. has accounted for more than 85,000 deaths, while the U.K. and Italy have reported more than 30,000 fatalities each. Meanwhile, France and Spain have reported more than 27,000 each. Health experts, however, warn that the true number of infections and fatalities could be far higher. Finally, more than 36 million people have filed unemployment claims in the United States since mid-March. One state hit particularly hard is New Jersey, bordering New York. It has seen the second highest number of cases and fatalities and has been locked down since mid-March. Al Jazeera's Gabriel reports from Atlantic City.
The massive Caesars Hotel and Casino sits empty. All over Atlantic City, casino floors are silent, shows canceled, hotels locked up. It's been 2 months since a governor abruptly ordered casinos closed in response to the coronavirus outbreak in New Jersey. It's taken its toll on the employees. Like Jeff Payne, who has worked for over 30 years at Caesars, most recently as a host in the High Rollers Diamond Lounge restaurant. He was furloughed.
Well, that's my restaurant. We have probably about 45 in that particular location at our restaurant. But in the building, I say we have probably about 800 employees.
800.
Yeah.
All of them gone.
All of them gone.
Atlantic City, the once thriving gambling capital of America's East Coast, was in the midst of a revival in recent years that brought new hotels and entertainment venues and more jobs until the pandemic hit.
And to see the city like this, I never would imagine that it would come to this, that there'd be no one working. I mean, it's like something out of a movie. It's like a horror story. You know, there's no one around. And it's really sad to see.
The state of New Jersey has more than 1 million people unemployed just here in this state. Atlantic City has been hit particularly hard because this is a city where almost everyone works in the gaming or hospitality industry, which has been completely shut down because of coronavirus.
And that was the probe around the globe. Now for a recap of the headlines. Grenada confirms youngest case of COVID-19. RGPF reports increase in threats against police. Traffic accidents remain concern for authorities. Fourth and final period for vehicle registration commences on Tuesday. In sports, 30-man provisional squad selected for the upcoming West Tour of England in July. And then around the globe, coronavirus global death toll passes 300,000. Now, if you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at gbn.gd or on GBN's television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Beverly Telesford, and that's news. We'll see you again.